Hey guys, it's Benjamin with Benjamin's Exotics, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a ball python unboxing coming from DnK Reptiles. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some new ball python additions that I will be adding to our ball python collection coming from DnK Reptiles. This is going to be a ball python unboxing video. Let's just get straight into it, looking at these amazing animals. There are actually 3 ball pythons in this package, as you can see on the kind of label right here. Ball python, python regis, all the basic stuff. Really nice label on the box. This is actually like a custom tape from their company, so everything's going good so far. I've only slightly peeked at the animals. I always like to make sure that there isn't like a dead on arrival before I do an unboxing, but this is like my first real look at these animals in depth. So right off the bat, you open the box, basic, styrofoam insulation. They have these little business cards and stickers, which is actually a really good idea for marketing your hobby, business, brand, whatever. These are really cool, like rainbow metallic stickers, whatever you want to call them, and these guys as well, so really cool. I'll have to set those aside for now, and then let's look at the actual setup itself. So it looks like, yes, we have a heat pack on top of this, and I don't even need to use a temp gun to show you guys that this is warm. I can feel the heat radiating off of this, and it's been taped very well to the top of the styrofoam, so very good positioning on that. And of course, I think like the last unboxing that we actually did from KMS Constrictors, they are using this basically like it's a synthetic, but it's like a cotton kind of packing material, and it's worked pretty good for the past few shipments, so I might have to consider using this for my own shipments in the future. And then these are the females. So let's get started, and let's just look at the biggest one probably first. So it looks like this girl right here. Now I did bring, scissors just in case this is going to be a zip tie situation, because I don't want to take 3 minutes per bag to have to try to deal with that. So essentially we'll kind of do this the easy way if I can. We can cut through this bag. I don't know, I love zip ties because you know that the snake isn't going to get out, but unless you have a pliers around, it's kind of a bit of a challenge to deal with. There we go. So that is the first bag opened. So I can definitely smell that one of these bags is slightly soiled, but that's kind of expected when you're shipping multiple animals in one box. So this is the first female. Really nice packaging. As you can see, the shredded newspaper is awesome. So this is actually going to be the first female from the shipment. So this is a vanilla female ball python. The vanilla gene is something that I've wanted to add to the collection for a long time now, and she definitely seems to be a bit curious, maybe even a bit irritated. I surely would be if I was just shipped in a box. But as you can see, compared to a normal ball python, we get this kind of weird pattern on the sides, very light colors, some flaming in the sides as well, and the big indicator are those white blushing dots right behind the head. And overall, you can see the head has that like light vanilla or like vanilla cream kind of look. Not nearly as dramatic as a super vanilla or vanilla cream, but definitely a great example of the vanilla gene and a great breeder to start raising up for the future. So let's actually put her to the side. I have some tubs sitting on the ground so I can get these guys pretty neatly organized quickly. And let's go on to the second female. So we'll go back to the box. Looks like, let's actually see, this one seems to be a little bit active, so we'll go with this one first. Again, try to cut this open. I think this is the bag that is soiled. One of them went to the, I don't know if it's feces or whatever, but I can definitely feel some moisture and there's an odor coming from the bag. But again, that is always expected when you're shipping more than one animal. Certainly when I ship multiple ball pythons out, I expect them to do the same because they're scared, they're nervous, they're going to a new home, they're in a box, which Hopefully the FedEx people do a good job at being as careful as possible, but let's take a look at this second female. So this is a much smaller female. This is a 2020 baby, whereas that vanilla, I believe, was a 2019. So if we can get her to come out of the bag, just like that. Really nice, even more gorgeous than she looked like on the picture from Morph Market. So this is an interesting gene that I should have gotten in my collection a long time ago, just like the Vanilla Project. A really cool gene. So this is actually a phantom ball python. So the phantom gene, the best way to describe it is essentially it is a browned out version of Mojave. So a Mojave would normally be more of a cream color, but like you can see, what it does with the alien heads, that's the same exact thing that Mojave does. But the big difference between this and a Mojave ball python is that when you breed two Mojaves together, you of course would get a blue-eyed leucistic with a typically like a dark gray head, sometimes completely white, or sometimes with a stripe down the back or some slight pattern on the sides. But when you breed two phantoms together, you get things that are called super phantoms. And super phantoms essentially look like either a very busy, very bright Mojave, or like a very blushed out, like really extremely blushed out Mojave that is almost essentially patternless with a stripe down the back. So there's a lot you can do with the phantom gene, and even when you start putting like phantoms and mystics with Mojave themselves, you can get things like purple passions and mystic potions, all that kind of stuff. So this is definitely in the Mojave complex. It is allelic with the Mojave gene, but there's a lot more you can do with this as compared to a standard Mojave, because again, the super form is just a more dramatic version of the phantom gene. It isn't actually a blue-eyed leucistic, unlike the Mojave ball python. And then the next snake is actually the exact same thing. So it is another super phantom ball python, but we'll be able to see a bit of the pattern difference and polymorphic traits within the phantom gene. So like I said, this last female is also a female phantom ball python, so we can actually see if we can get this bag cut open as well. Okay, so this is female number 3 from this shipment. So like I said, this is another phantom female. I've really been looking at the Mojave complex for a long time, and I've been needing to bump up my Mojave complex game in terms of what animals I actually have to breed. So both of these phantom females are going to be awesome to raise up for the future. And even though it is going to take, 2.5 to 3 years to get these girls to breeding size, definitely it's a good idea to get them now, because there's no guarantee that you're going to find like adult female phantoms in the future. So as you can see, this is another example of the phantom gene, and like I said, it looks like a browned out Mojave. This one doesn't have nearly as crazy of alien head patterns down the side, but surely you can still see where we have like this disconnected root, just like you would on a Mojave. Lots of the alien heads don't have 2 dots, they're very grouped, just like a Mojave would be. And look at all of the blushing on the sides of that snake. This one actually might be even more blushed out than the phantom that we just looked at, but again, like a very gold, kind of browned out Mojave look. But when you breed these together, you create super phantoms, which are just absolutely great. And when you start putting super phantoms with things like GHI and Spider and other dark genes that are in the Mojave complex or work great with the Mojave complex, you can make some really awesome ball python combos. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, most importantly benefit from today's video. If you want to see more of the phantom and vanilla ball python projects that we're going to be working on in the future, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Benjamins_exotics. Link will be in the description below. If you did like today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, it's Benjamin with Benjamin's Exotics, and in today's video,